Okay, let's go ahead and go over the homework. First one here, this definition of chemistry. This requires two pieces. What are the two things that we need to talk about with this?
Properties of matter and electron actions.
Okay, so just properties of matter. So there's our definition for chemistry. We're going to be studying the properties of matter, and we're going to be looking at how the electrons are what chemical reactions are all about. How do we subdivide matter?
Pure substances and mixtures.
Okay, so I have pure subs, and I've got mixtures. Mixtures. How do we divide those?
Pure substance goes into elements and compounds. And mixtures is in heterogeneous.
So the elements, pure substances, that's it. I break stuff down, and I can't break them down any further and have them still be something that's usable in the universe. Compounds, combinations of elements, they can be broken down chemically, but not physically, and turned into elements. And then the heterogeneous is just a mixture that doesn't look the same all the way through, and the homogeneous is a mixture that does look the same all the way through. So tapioca pudding and butterscotch pudding, something like that. How do mass and weight differ?
Mass is the measure of something, of the amount of matter.
Okay, so this is amount
Yes.
of, I think somebody said it last time, this is perfectly fine. It's amount of stuff. It's how much stuff is there. And then the weight,
Gravity.
what about gravity?
The measure of gravity is pull on that stuff.
There you go. One's dependent upon position. We okay with that? Obviously, your weight is dependent upon your position, where you are the amount of stuff that you are, no matter where we put you. What would happen if you weighed yourself in Denver and then weighed yourself in Death Valley? What would happen to your weight? You'd be heavier. You would weigh more in Death Valley than you would at Denver. So if you want to lose a couple of pounds, just move to Denver. Okay. What am I doing with this next one?
Scientific notation.
Who do I circle? All of them. Just like the damn English language, where you can say the same thing, like 18 different words. Same thing associated with math. So every single one of these things up here is the exact same number, just written a different way. And we'll be using all of these different versions of writing numbers. We're going to rearrange the density equation for volume. So it's just density is equal to mass divided by volume, multiplied by density, or volume multiplied by volume. These guys cancel out. Divide this side by density, divide this side by density. And I get volume is equal to mass divided by density. And rearranging it for mass, so it's D equals M over V. If I multiply this side by V and multiply this side by V, I'm done. I got mass is equal to density times volume. Okay. And then I'll look over the last question. That's it.